So in this video, we're going to take a look at 5 different cases for the new 2019 version Fire HD10, and I'll leave a link in the description below with current pricing and more information. So the first one we're going to start with is by Amazon, and currently only the charcoal black is in stock, but there's also a purple, blue, and punch red. And even though this says fits 7th generation, this should be the exact same case for the 9th generation. So yeah, this one actually does feel like pretty good quality. It does feel like fabric here on the cover, and then it feels a little bit like felt material on the inside. And then the back is a hard plastic on the inside with that same fabric material on the back side. And you can see the speaker holes line up pretty accurately. A perfect cutout for the rear facing camera. And then the top and bottom is exposed, so it's easy to get to all your controls. And yes, you can open this cover to wake the tablet or close it to put it to sleep. And there's 2 different positions here. You can use this in landscape or portrait mode. So yeah, this is definitely a pretty good quality case. I just wish it was a little bit cheaper. The next case up is by MOKO, and this one's only $15 on Amazon. This one actually comes in 4 different colors. I'm not sure why black is only $10, but then you've also got plum, white, and twilight blue. This one is definitely clear on the back side. It's just a plexiglass look to it. And then around the edges, you've got sort of a medium to soft feeling TPU material. Here along the top, you've got your power volume buttons that are covered up. And then you've got cutouts for the headphone jack, microphone, and USB-C charging port. Now here on the side is a little bit different. You've got exact cutouts for each speaker hole. And then you've also got little ridges on the side to help give you a little bit better grip. And you've got a nice little cutout here for the rear facing camera. So yeah, even though this is a really slim case, I feel like the material on the back and these little ridges on the side definitely give you a little better grip than just the tablet by itself. And there isn't a huge lip around the edges, but I feel like there's just enough to help protect the screen. Now, if you want something that is a little bit more protective, then you're definitely going to want to check out this next one by Poetic, which is a turtle skin case. And it's currently $16.95 on Amazon. You can get this in black, blue, green, and purple. And you can see this one is super thick, but yet really flexible. So one thing to keep in mind is this one does add just a little bit of weight to it, but one of the coolest features about this kind of case is it redirects the speakers on the side to be facing toward you, so it actually is going to sound better in this case than with no case whatsoever. And then it's also going to give a little bit extra grip with this texture here along the edges. You've also got holes here on each corner in case you want to use a lanyard. You've got a nice cutout for the front facing camera. Then along the top, you've got cutouts for the USB-C charging port, headphone jack, and microphone. And even though the power and volume buttons are covered with that silicone material, they still seem to work really good. You've also got a cutout on the back for the rear facing camera. And you can see on the back why this is called turtle skin. And then we got a really thick lip here all the way around the front to protect the screen in case you drop it. Now the next one up is by Z2Z. And this one is currently $24.99 on Amazon. And you have 4 different colors to choose from: black, brown, blue, red, and brown. So this one is a pretty typical leather-like material that I've seen on a lot of cases. You just slide the tablet in right here on the side. And then it just stays in place with this little Velcro strip. The nice thing is this one does have the sleep and wake function when you open and close it. You've got a little spot on the side here for a stylus, a pretty good sized pocket here on the front cover, and then you've got 3 big holes for each speaker along the edge. On the back side, you've got a cutout for the rear facing camera. Here on the inside of the front cover, you've got a spot for what looks like, I don't know, maybe a couple cards. You've got a cutout here for the front facing camera, and you've got a couple different positions to choose from in landscape mode. You've got the power and volume buttons exposed along the top, which is going to make it pretty easy to get to. And the magnet on the front actually seems to keep the cover on pretty good. So this definitely seems like a pretty solid case as well, if you're looking for this style. The next case up is by TSQ, and this is currently $29.99 on Amazon. And this comes in black, blue, purple, or red. So this one comes with a pretty thick lanyard style strap, which just snaps right into the corner. So on the back, this one has a really soft silicone material. And then you've got a nice little adjustable strap for your hand. And it's also got a built-in rotating stand. And then the back of the inside is a really hard plastic. And then to protect around the edges of the screen, you've got a plastic piece that just snaps right into place. You've got a cutout on the top for the headphone jack, microphone, and USB-C charging port. And then the volume and power buttons are covered by that silicone material, which make it super easy to use. This is probably the easiest one to use out of all of these cases. You've also got a cutout for the front-facing camera and proximity sensor. And then of course you've got cutouts on the side for the speakers. And if you're not going to use the strap, it's pretty easy to just take the little clips off the corners. And you can see on the back is a cutout for the rear-facing camera. So yeah, this one is definitely by far the most heavy-duty case out of all of these, and probably the easiest to use with only one hand. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.